Hi everybody, I'm Jennifer Powter, a weight loss and fitness expert, and I'm super excited to show you how to make your own protein bars at home with 6 simple ingredients. Part of the challenge for us is that it's actually hard to get enough protein in during the day. My guess is that your fridge right now isn't loaded with chunks of chicken or beautiful cooked sirloin steak. And when we do feel hungry at 10 a.m. in the morning or at 2 p.m. in the afternoon, often we're not craving protein. We're often craving that carbohydrate hit. Instead, we need to have an easy way to have a protein-based snack available to us so that we can get what we need in during the day and decrease the amount of carbohydrates we're consuming. So what's really cool about this is literally it's 6 simple ingredients. I'm gonna just use a spoon and a bowl. If you do have a hand mixer or a KitchenAid, kitchen mixer, you can use one of those. I just wanted to show you that it can be a really easy thing to do. So here are the ingredients. Peanut butter. I've got 5 tablespoons of all natural peanut butter here. You can certainly use other varieties or a different kind of nut butter. I'm gonna use this today. 3 scoops of protein powder. Again, you can change this up, use vanilla, use chocolate. Today, I'm using a chocolate peanut butter protein powder. 1.5 cups of large flake oats. I've got about a teaspoon of cinnamon here, but you could also add other flavorings if you wanted, like nutmeg or cloves, anything that suits your palate. A pinch of Himalayan sea salt, a teaspoon of vanilla, and lastly, some cold water. I've got about a 1/4 cup in here. I may need a little bit more, but I'll know once I get the recipe mixture going. Before you start making up the mixture, you wanna just make sure that you have an 8x8 pan lined with parchment paper. These suckers get a little bit sticky. It just keeps it nice and easy to work with and nice and easy to cut once they've been chilled. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take my peanut butter and put it into a large bowl. I'll scrape that out. Next, I'm gonna add just the vanilla, the salt. Take any seasonings or spices that you have and add those in right now and quickly mix that up. And now I'm going to take the protein powder and add that in. And this is going to turn into sort of like, it's not going to incorporate super well. It's going to be dry basically. So you're going to try to get that mixed in as much as you can. A bit of stirring here. So you can see that I've got those basic ingredients here and it's just kind of like in a coarse texture. It's not going to feel smooth at this point and that's totally normal. So now I'm going to take some of the water. I'm going to add it slowly. I'll add about half of it right here and I'm going to start to blend it together. So now I've got this nice sort of dense ball. It's come together really nicely. It looks almost like a dough. So it's gonna look about like that before you add the oats. And now I'm gonna add about half of these so it's not too hard to mix all at once. Good, okay, I'm gonna add the rest of the oats now. And go back to mixing just a little bit more. Okay, that is looking really good. So basically I've got a whole hunk of mixture there. It can sit and stick together on a spoon. So I'm gonna take my mixture, I'm gonna plop it into my pan that's lined with parchment paper here. And I'm just gonna use my spoon to spread it out. Just pressing the mixture down into a nice even consistency across the pan here. I've basically worked this down as consistently, as smooth and as even as I can. What it looks like is just that in the pan. So now all I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put it into the fridge. If you're in a rush, you could put it into the freezer. I'm just gonna let it set for a little bit and chill so that the ingredients can just gel and that'll be easier to actually cut into individual protein bars. One of the things that I really like about this recipe and how simple it is, first of all, it took very little time to make, but second of all, you may have noticed I did not add a lot of other things like dried fruit or nuts or seeds. You certainly could, but you have to remember that those are the things that really pack a lot of extra energy onto our bodies, and although it's tasty and sweet, that dried fruit is a carbohydrate, the nuts are a fat, and sure, those could be a great healthy source of those things, but often we're eating more than we need. This is just a nice simple protein bar where the majority of what I'm consuming is protein based. I like that. Okay, so these have had a chance to chill. All I'm gonna do now is take this pan and cut it into 8 bars. The other thing you could do is just grab spoonfuls of this and actually just roll them into balls. That's another fun way, and kids really like to do that too. Good, so good, love it. You're gonna find the recipe at the bottom of my blog. You can go there to download it and print it off for yourself. I'm Jennifer Powter. Thanks again for watching. I'm gonna be back soon in your inbox with another video for you. Take care, everybody. So was that not on?
It was on, but the mic wasn't. So.
That's so good. I love it when it's your fault, not mine.